Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. So, we found this guy.
Nice to meet you. I'm Curtis.
Alright.
Smart man. I could use somebody who can operate under the radar around here.
Really?
Whoever our mole is, he's been slippery. Whenever one of the MPs gets too close, he changes his habits. Our last lead went cold weeks ago. You want my advice? Start by talking to people with a lot of eyes in the field. People like Lieutenant Boyd or Sergeant Contreras, maybe.
Okay.
Careful with Contreras, though. He's not above suspicion himself. Keep me apprised of any leads you get. This guy's gotten a lot of my men killed. I'm just itching to return the favor.
Interesting.
Well,
Alright, who are you?
officially, I'm in charge of Bravo Company. But since General Oliver has Bravo and most of our forces here garrisoned, I'm free to do other things.
Alright.
So I work with Colonel Shu on logistics, patrols, supply lines, reinforcements, that sort of thing. Lately, it's been less about that, and more about figuring out how that information is getting leaked to raiders. It's a big base with a lot of unhappy soldiers. They get stir-crazy. Hard to separate the malcontents from the actual culprit.
Very interesting. Also, we're going to take that. So, deliver station camp for Fallen Hope for Proto Chief Joseph Major, or the highest ranking officer. Major, this is a informer that a small sniper nest has been successfully set up near Cottonwood Cove, and requested the nest should have some bedding and a small amount of supplies, but no weaponry. The sniper should be forward, and that the position is close to the enemy camp. Upon completing his or her objective, it should get the F out of them as soon as feeling possible. Coordinates are 12, -22, good luck, and good hunting. Signed, Dion Rave, Field Representative. Silent treatment. NCR has given me captured a Centurion Legion alive. They want him in custody of Cameron Camp. He's not talking. Blah blah blah. Password. Comms password session. Okay. Alright, so anyway. We read that. So, where and who and what? And that is inaccessible. Alright, so we'll be right back because this place is massive. Alright. Now she wanted me basically figure out this guy, make him talk, and man, he looks idiot.
You stick out like a sore thumb around here. You sure you're in the right place?
Yes, I am. Who are you?
Not big on reading name tags, huh? That's okay. My name is long and difficult to pronounce. Ready for it? It's Boyd. Lieutenant Boyd to my friends. Colonel Shu has me handling the policing duties for the base.
Alright.
I've told him he could make my job a whole lot easier if he would just let me shoot anyone who talks back to me. But you know how colonels can be. Yeah, so far this has gone exactly as expected. Poorly.
Yeah.
But with the work you've done for NCR already, you might be just what I've been looking for. We captured an honest-to-God Centurion of Caesar's Legion recently.
Yeah, I see that.
Better believe it. Everybody in Caesar's Legion from Caesar on down will kill themselves before they can be captured. They're so twitchy they'd probably do it if you reached out to hug them. But here's this guy, who's an elite commander in their army, and he just gives himself up, even as his men are slitting their own throats around him. Well, I don't know about you, but to me that sounds like a man who's willing to cooperate. Except he hasn't. Only times he speaks up are to insult you. He's a real prick, by the way. And I'm supposed to get information out of this guy.
Interesting.
I like the way you think. Have I said that yet? Problem is that the NCR frowns on using that sort of tactic. There are some restrictions still in place from President Tandy's administration. But here's my favorite thing about you. You're not in the NCR. Plus, for all this guy knows, you're completely insane. That's a winning combination.
Alright.
I think if you rough him up enough and really put some fear into him, he'll sing like a choir boy. So let's do this. When you're ready, I'll go in and give you a little intro. Then I leave the room and you make him regret the day he was born. We go back and forth a couple times until either he talks or he can't move his jaw anymore. Either way, we've had our entertainment for the day.
Alright, let's get
That's
started.
the spirit. Okay, I'll go in and have a word with him. Then I'll call you in.
Love to beat the crap out of this man. When all his other men had
Long time no see, Silus.
unalive himself.
Lieutenant,
He didn't unalive
I was
himself
just
like
thinking
all of his
about
other
you.
men.
That's so.
I was just thinking about that pretty neck of yours.
How sweet.
I was thinking about how it would look with a Legion slave collar on it.
I'll pass.
Do you know what I love about our slave collars, Lieutenant?
If you love them, maybe you should try one on.
I love how tightly they fit. I train my men to make sure the slave's flesh bulges a bit around the top and bottom. Know why?
It's all the rage in fashion circles.
Not quite. If you fit it just right, their body never gets used to the feeling of wearing it. It cuts in just enough when they swallow or turn their head to remind them who they belong to. And it's that constant reminder that keeps them docile.
In that case, maybe you'd better save the collar you were gonna give me.
Oh? For whom?
For a friend of mine you're about to meet. My friend isn't very docile.
And who is this friend of yours?
You know all the rules the NCR instituted to protect enemy prisoners of war?
Of course.
My friend doesn't. Oh, and Silus, if you resist at all, I'll personally blow your brains out. Come on in, he's all yours. I'll be back in a bit to see how you're getting along. And
All right.
I'll need you to surrender your weapons before you go in. You can pick them up from the locker on your way out.
Alright.
Let's finish this up, then we can talk. Let's finish this up, then we can talk. Let's finish this up, then we can talk.
Alright, sucker. They gave me them. 2 frag grenades. Alright.
What an ugly little worm you are. What pile of excrement did the lieutenant pluck you from, worm?
Okay.
You must have some reason to be in your line of work. Tell me, what did the Legion do to you? Did we enslave your children? Slaughter your family before your eyes to teach you a lesson? Whatever it was, I hope I was there to give the order. Foot soldiers of the Legion are trained not to have to think for themselves, to have conflict removed from their minds. They kill themselves to evade capture because they are not trusted to make such a decision rationally in the heat of battle. But I'm no foot soldier. I knew I could escape captivity on my own without revealing the tiniest iota of information to my captors. I'll show you gutless, you sniveling bastard. I'll spill your guts all over this room.
Really?
Get away
Something the
from
matter,
me.
Silus? You look upset. Here, maybe you'd better step out for a moment. You've upset him.
Your friend is a miserable fucking degenerate.
I don't know. I thought he seemed like a nice guy.
If we were on the other side of the river, I'd have him torn apart by dogs.
That's a long walk, Silus. I don't think it's gonna happen. You'd better just talk.
Your tactics are a joke.
If you don't like dealing with me, I can bring my friend back in.
Both of you can rot.
Have it your way. Come on back in. I think he misses you.
Alright.
We don't have anything to discuss, worm.
Sure. Are you sure you want to talk? Are you sure talk tough for someone who's afraid to die? But I want to know how a card titan and can rank in of the formation.
You think I could get where I was in the Legion army if I feared death? I've led charges against men with guns, carrying only my knife. And I can tell you, it was they who feared me. But suicide is a weak death on a battlefield. It says to your enemy that you fear capture. It says if you're caught, you can be broken. You think I'm going to slit my throat for some megalomaniacal self-appointed dictator? I didn't work my way up to have it all be taken from me out of some irrational paranoia. Caesar's losing it. I believe that. He's been shutting himself in his tent. Privately, he complains of headaches. Whatever it is, it's affecting his ability to lead. Time was essential for my mission, but we waited 3 days for him to dispatch us. Another of his headaches. Does that sound like a man in command? He has an operative planted in this very base, but does he use his agent to rescue me? No. He's content to have the agent spend his nights radioing troop positions back to our base camp. He knows I'm here, and he's left me to rot. I don't know. I know he sends intelligence by radio in the middle of the night. Sometimes that intelligence would find its way to my cantery. Then you're a fool. That man reports to Caesar on what I do here. The Legion isn't going to take me back. My only hope is to escape and disappear. But if I escape and he reports it, they'll hunt me down as long as I live. It served me to report him as much as it served you.
Alright.
I hope the Legion burns your wretched body at the stake when they conquer this place. Nothing I could tell you would do anything to stop that.
Interesting.
Get away from me.
You did well. I don't know how you did it without putting a scratch on him, and I'm a little disappointed personally, but it saved the NCR some face. And it could save us more than that when all is said and done. I'm gonna talk to some people when we're through here. This is about double the standard fee we'd give a consultant, but from what I saw, you're more of an artist.
Indeed, I
So
am.
think of this as your commission.
Thank you.
Now, what kind of MP would I be if I didn't notice anything suspicious? I've had soldiers go AWOL, break-ins, thefts, you name it.
Who's missing?
Well, there's Anders. He's a ranger. That one's not suspicious so much as worrisome. He left on a dangerous assignment. Colonel Shu sent him out. Now I think he feels guilty not having any way to check up on him. I don't know him very well myself. I seem to remember that he was the man to call on if you needed someone to get in and get out quietly. Colonel Shu would really be the person to talk to. Maybe break-in isn't the right word. We didn't find signs of forced entry, but I've had reports of someone sneaking into the control tower at night. It's probably just a meeting spot for a steamy military base love affair. Kids today. But it bothers me that they didn't break in. It means they have an access code. Most soldiers around the base don't have that.
Interesting.
Sure, if you want to investigate. It's not like there's anything to steal up there. Just a bunch of old communications equipment. If you can find out any more, I'd be interested to hear it. There's something about this I really don't like. And if I weren't tied up here, I'd be staking it out personally. Not the kind of things you like to see go missing. No witnesses yet. I've got my money on Sergeant Contreras, who's supposed to be in charge of distribution, the little weasel. But he's too slick to let anyone catch him doing it. We've searched his possessions a dozen times. Nothing. Good. The more guns you can recover, the more I'll be able to use to shoot Contreras for being inept. It's...
So, we found out on the quest, investigate the late-night break-ins at Camp McCarrigan, Control Tower, and then we also have these two missions that we need to go to. Again, Vault 22. So the Control Tower at night.
Hello? Patrol in the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear war.
So, is the question is, did Anders actually escape? Because we heard him
You got something
had
to
his
say?
legs smashed up,
Like
his
that.
arms smashed up, he was crawled out there. Did he really escape, or did he became a traitor? You know, that is the question. Because did he actually escape? Is the question. Because I don't know if he escaped. He might have not escaped. So basically, this is the campsite, and oh my gosh, this place is huge! We also need to go into this building here, because there was like a way we can get into this place, up in that place, basically. So, We have to investigate this tower right here. This one right here. For late break-ins at night. So we're going to... I don't know. We're going to basically figure out what goes on at night in this place.
What happened? God damn it. How could I have let this happen? If only we'd caught this sooner, before he got to the monorail. Still, this investigation has been valuable to us, and you deserve to be compensated for it. The NCR appreciates the work you've done. Will there be anything else?
Well, that's about it, my good sir. You're done with that quest. So, moving on to the next quest. So, the next quest, finally we done, is option, there's stands in the grass. And I could only make you care. Cover, blah, blah, blah. Then we have this. Deliver the Goldbrits a message to the doctor, you guys. Ew. What the hell is this? Option, find Mitsu, blah, blah. Red Lucy needs a giant mantis eggs. It's faster to gather than down 22. So we are going to Vault 22, ladies and gentlemen. There's about 3 quests that are tied. Oh my gosh. What is so special about this vault? What in the hell is so special about this? Vault 22. So option, find Keely, researcher has gone missing. Enter Vault 22, download researcher found that there. Why is it saying we need to go? Alright, we're going to go all the way here, and we're going to get to Vault 22, ladies and gentlemen. So stay tuned, we are going to get there in no time. So.
Nelson's back in our hands. Hope we can defend it this time.
Howdy. What brings you back? As a matter of fact, it's funny that you'd ask. Got myself a habit of looking all around, not just where I'd expect to find trouble. Old habit, but it saved my hide on it. Round about 1 in the morning, I spied some lights in the control tower. Now that... no trouble at all.